DomDukes and Friends, where the story begins. You know how we're carrying it like your grandmother's groceries out of Fred's Grocery, goddammit. And we're back with the three-man edition.
We're back.
And we're not talking about the Diddy trial, but the three-man edition of DomDukes and Friends. As you know, I'm here with the King Bull that make sure he handle all kingly things in the castle. My lord, Buzz Taylor's in the building with us today. You already know who Buzz is. And you already know.
Kings and queens.
You know what it do. You know what it do. Tech man coming through. He either gonna put you in the edit or put you in the sky. Either way, that's my guy. I am Guru, and I am DomDukes, aka Doogie Doo. No relation to Scooby, but it's a mystery movie. Goddamn.
We back, man.
Hey fellas, what's going on?
We back, man. That's what I'm. Man, listen, man.
You guys don't know it's a hiatus because we drop consistently. Thanks to excellence.
We back. It's a good time, man. I'm happy to be here as a co-host for the DomDukes and Friends podcast.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you here, man?
Podcast.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like that. I like that, man.
You paid him to say this shit. Because that's what we got to do. Because y'all not supporting enough. Please like, share, and subscribe, and catch the vibe with BB and the guys.
Come on, man.
BB's not here. She's with us in spirit.
Shout out to BB.
Shout out to BB.
Twig's not here. Molly's not here. They're all rumbling the dickhead right now. Shout out to Molly.
It's cool. We are here.
But we're here in one of the heated moments in hip-hop news history. P.Diddy has finally gotten puffed.
The Diddler.
Bad boy for life.
Freaky D himself.
There's a quote of him saying on Martha Stewart in Snoop Dogg show, his last quote, if he was to die, is, "I did it."
Wow.
He said that?
Yes.
He did say
Yes.
that. I remember that. Damn.
If he was to die, his last saying would be, "I did it."
And it'd be
That means
crazy
so many
because
things.
people be speaking into existence, and it's just like, bro, he did it numerous times though.
Hey man.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's like you said, speaking to existence.
Yeah.
The nigga, like, because that could be interpreted so many ways. Like, if you were successful and you did a good job, like, I did it. I did what I set out to do.
He did.
Right, and all that.
Exactly.
Or everything I was accused of.
I think he just did it all.
Yeah, he did it all.
He did it.
Super
He definitely did it.
successful.
Yeah.
He said at the height, he was at $700 million.
And orders of baby oil. So it equals out. It equals out. That's all. Basically, if you don't know, or maybe you live under a rock or your TV's off, P. Diddy is finally on trial with his sex trafficking and racketeering case. And he's in the middle of the trial right now. We're going on day 5 this is our first.
Oh, it's day 9.
Is it day 9?
Damn, we in day 9 already?
Correction. We're day 9 now.
At the time y'all watching this, Kid Cudi took the stand for the first time.
Yes, Kid Cudi took the stand. Cassie has took the stand, and Dawn Richards has took the stand. If you don't know those people, Dawn Richards, Danny the Kane, singer, Diddy Dirty Money.
Yeah.
Singer
Somewhere down here, I'm sure.
Yeah, with the shortcut.
Cassie, if you don't know Cassie, me and you, long way to go.
Yeah.
That's as far as her career went. So let's stay there.
She still had a long way to go.
She still had a long way to go.
I think she's here, because if you check her finances, she's got the millions.
Yeah, she got millions.
Millions upon millions.
And it's crazy.
Didn't the hotel have to give her $10 million?
That's what I was about to say. That and Diddy had to pay her. Right?
Like I said,
I think a total of 30 or some shit. At least
bro, she still got money.
I would like to say that woman potentially has $40 million. She was granted 30 due to her civil lawsuit versus P. Diddy, which granted her 30 million. I believe the feds have been talking to her and granted her additional millions to testify against Mr. Sean Combs. Now, I don't want to come off pandering or as I want to defend P. Diddy. I'm just defending right or wrong. They done told me everything about Diddy's lifestyle, what he do, who he slept with, who he been with, how did he blow up somebody's car, did kids really get cutty? But he is not been, nothing is said, this man has been sex trafficking or racketeering.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying he's not a monster. But I'm saying y'all not bringing up the things he's being arrested for.
Far as the
That's a fact.
sex trafficking, they saying how he just been passing around Cassie to other men around the world.
Like I said, once again, I don't want to come off as someone defending Diddy. I'm just defending what's right and wrong.
Yeah. No, facts though.
I want to know how the sex trafficking, if you're my lady, and I send you on a trip. That's what I do with my girlfriend.
And it's
So dig it though. All right, so dig it. Now we in tricky water.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Got the confirmation too. 20 million came from Diddy. She received.
That's what I'm
20 million
saying.
from
And she
Diddy,
still took the
and she
stand.
received.
Oh shoot.
10 million from Continental, the Incontinental Hotel.
30 million.
Yeah, so she 30 M's up. Her and her husband, baby pop, boy.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not for domestic violence, but ladies, if you need to get kicked and pulled for 30 mil, take it to
No,
head.
let's ask the question. Though. Because that's a question that I'm really be saying. Like, listen, if your goal, because how many years she do with Diddy? Like 10,
10, she did a 10-year bid.
All right. So I think it might have been around 13 though. We can fact check it. But if somebody said you had to go through abuse, live the lifestyle, everything Cassie had to, not all the way down to the you know what in her mouth. Even said shorty got peed on that.
One of the
All
escorts
types.
have urination.
In her mouth.
Like I said, these are wild, gruesome things.
My question is to the ladies out there. For $30 million, if you know you're getting 30 M's at the end of the 10-year bid, basically, regardless what happens throughout the 10-year bid, you know, your body is no longer yours, basically.
Yeah, basically.
You, Carisha, please.
Yeah. Your body is no longer yours. For 30 million for 10 M's. How many of y'all taking it? I mean, excuse me, 30 M's for 10 years. My bad. For 30 M's. For 10 years, your body not yours. It's somebody else's. Y'all taking that?
Listen, I'm not.
Y'all taking it? Drop it in the comments.
Me personally, I'm not a financial advisor.
Right. Right.
But I would tell you to take the deal.
Yeah.
You've been messing with dirty little Ron for the same 10 years.
Dirty broke Ron.
Dirty broke Ron.
To the ones that, Now, I will say, if you was to take such a treacherous and demonic deal, you might as well take that shit fresh out of high school. Like, because by the time you 28,
Give your body time to recover and roll over for the next
buy and do
person
everything.
to not care.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, now granted, Cassie, people are mad at Cassie because she got the money and then still decided to testify.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, I'm going to tell y'all why she did it. Nobody's using their noggin. I'm going to go ahead and open the whole conspiracy up right now.
Okay, break it down.
Cassie only testified because I believe she seen and felt the way about what he was doing with Carisha.
That's one of the, hey, I like that theory. I've also heard that theory and I second that theory.
Bro.
You understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
He came
I
and turned.
understand.
He came.
But
I ain't
it's
gonna
just-
lie. The way he carried the respectful love manner he was in, this phase of him is what Cassie crawled
Had her
for.
in the videos.
Cassie crawled for 10 years so Carisha please could run.
So she go.
Because he didn't have the freak off era was done.
Yeah.
He was giving back publishing. I'm Brother Love now.
Crazy. Brother Love is crazy.
Brother
You
Love.
been Brother Demon. You was Brother Evil.
And they got
Now you Brother
reported
Love.
Now, when you look at it like that, then
Bro,
Yo,
damn.
and then, excuse me, drinking beer. Cause, like you said,
Yeah.
everything Carisha got, she got a podcast, went straight to the moon.
Yeah, from the rip.
All that shit from the rip, like was the voting.
Oh my God.
She was less than a year and was like voting like top podcast. It was
Real?
crazy.
Oh yeah,
she tied. She tied with like Tory in it.
She was
Yeah.
cooking, right? So still cooking. But everything that Cassie wanted in her career, Carisha got.
And even in the court reports, because they got the courts are reporting they got instances where she contacted Diddy well after the breakup in 2018 and 2020.
Yeah.
Basically still like showing feelings or because I'm like, Cassie.
She know her dude.
That's why I said people like, why didn't you leave? Cassie left a couple times.
And
Kid
on the double
Cudi
back.
card, no.
Now, let me throw this out. Let me throw this out there. We're not going. And I don't want this to come off insensitive to any woman. I got a daughter. She's actually present in this podcast right now. But like, real shit. For one, you were complicit in a lot of this shit, and you was a crackhead. You was a straight dope fiend. And people not talking about. Everybody from the hood know a dope fiend when they see one. Yeah. And how much shit a dope fiend do for the dope. Yeah. How many girls you see out here on dope doing whatever for the dope.
Not to say
ain't nobody asking them to do that, bro. They want the dope. If somebody give you an unlimited supply of dope.
That's what I'm saying.
And she was a dope fiend, man.
Because the whole prosecution is saying, hey, a lot of these situations she's claiming she was in full control.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
She
was telling him, asking him what she wanted him to.
There's text messages showing, hey, what time you wanted to start? Yeah. Hey, are we going to do this? Hey, I thought, do you need me to grab oil or not? Do you?
Oh, that type of time.
Yeah. They had big ass bottles, by the way, too. Not just them little.
And then this was shady to me. Like I said, I don't want to come off defending Diddy. He's a monster.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
You're out of pocket.
He nasty, devious boy. But my whole thing is, we knew that. Yeah. We knew.
She feeling like what's the
we
Maxine,
knew
the Maxine Gazelle. What's the second chick that was with the Epstein? The chick, Maxine Gazelle, whatever that was with Epstein.
I don't know. I'm just waiting to see the list.
Command. It was a chick, Giselle.
Oh, the one with the short hair. Black, I forgot her name.
But they look up the second in command for Epstein. I feel like they was trying to act like she's a victim too when I think she was the queen pin in the situation. Man, not saying she didn't get abused. Now, and they also gonna say what? What you do with the victims? You do what they say, Stockholm syndrome type shit.
Yes.
Like whereas though she was so scared she just went along with everything.
Yes.
And I don't think they did a good job of proving that early on.
Bro, the whole case they're trying to do is just show us how nasty and foul Diddy was, which we know. Mm-hmm. He's on trial for sex trafficking and racketeering in a RICO. Now, all y'all are showing me is that he's nasty.
It's still early. I watched something early, Lorna Rosa. Shout out to Lorna Rosa. I love Lorna Rosa and her reporting. She was talking about how she tried to play the fence and make sure she tried to see both sides, prosecution and pros and cons, right? But she was saying for the prosecution, they could still be building the case around that. Like in the sense of building the case around he's making her do. He scared her to the point where she's following orders or she's gonna fear for her life type shit. From the rip though, I just don't think they did a good job of proving that with them text messages say some other shit. Like
the text messages, her demeanor when she's talking to him and seeing him.
Maxwell, my fault.
Maxwell. Yeah, shorty.
I feel like
her, she's that.
Her whole, even her on the stand testifying isn't helping. She's literally showing, she's saying out her own mouth, yeah, I was doing this to gain better favor with him. Yeah. I was in love. I loved him. I wanted to show him.
She made it seem like he was like really like beating on her if she don't do the shit though. She was saying like
stated he never beat on her for not wanting to do freak off stuff. He I never hit her for that. Granted, he did hit her, but not for those freak off reasons. Oh, you don't want to do this? I'm gonna hit you. No, he did that just off of him being the monster he already is. Yeah. But my whole thing is, I don't like people that wants to put the dog down that bit you when there was a beware the dog sign. I told you the dog bites. Yeah, warning. The dog is mad. I've been telling you for years. I don't like when you want now. Put that dog down. Why? I warned you. There's a sign, and I told you he bites.
And you went to go over there.
And you went over there to pet him.
Cuddle up with him.
Cause he didn't bite you in that moment.
Now you start biting the shit out you. You ain't want to tell nobody. You trying to lock in. She threatening people. Man, that's the thing. When it came out, the text, bro, she admitted on the stand to threatening people.
And she got full, like she's, what they call that? She got full immunity.
Yeah.
Why gain full immunity if you were not a part of these crimes? Mm-hmm. If you were such a victim of Stockholm Syndrome, you were such in distress that this man was going to harm and do, you left 2 prior times. You left to be with Kid Cudi, and you left to be with the guy you're married with now, which is the trainer he hired. Mm-hmm. So it's like I said, I don't want to victim blame or shame. But she conducted a lot.
Bro, she reneged on a lot of.
That shit crazy.
Like, yo, I brought you a trainer, you start knocking me down. You ain't even ask me. And I clearly call in people for you. You ain't even ask me to knock down.
Then they showed the male escorts that they've been talking about for months.
We had a shot. Y'all niggas had a shot. Like, when I was single, I had a shot. I could have.
Them niggas was lit.
I could have pulled up.
Them niggas was lit. I ain't even gonna lie. They was ugly. I said, damn, these are the escorts Diddy called for Kathy. I would have been treating Kathy.
No, had a shot of getting going in there, and I was being hired for that dance.
And my whole thing is, I'm gonna ask y'all as fellow men, how do y'all feel about receiving payment for having relations with Cassie, but that man has to sit in the corner and watch?
It depends on the payment.
The fact that you say that, you my man. Because I said I depend on. People are like, what? I'm not. You're tripping out.
Oh, man.
You're tripping out.
Oh, man.
You'd have been in a room with your homie and another shorty and somebody that hid in the closet to see what was up next. So you didn't want. Everybody did some questionable things in life.
More diabolical shit than that right now.
No,
right
facts.
now. And they
Not
got
even for
nobody
that
in the
amount of
back
money.
room of
Yeah.
their mom crib.
Real shit.
Right.
And they treating, they slaying the baddest.
And y'all dirty niggas out here popping crackheads. Let's be real.
I'm sorry,
I'm one
but
of them.
I would definitely treat
I got
Cassie.
smoke on the biglets. That's what we call it, smoke on the ball.
Bro, them niggas was just like, you want me to crack Cassie in front
I'm
of
gonna
you?
keep it a bean. All oil aside, I would definitely be a grease monkey for
Now,
Cassie.
time out though. Here's where I would have lost the bag though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is, me keeping it thigh while the own drugs and the ecstasies and all that, I wouldn't have been on.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Ready to go. Like, what we doing?
I've been fried.
Now, I'm not gonna lie.
You ecstasy me up, and I wake up in another situation. Everybody getting smoked. Like what happened?
I see
Why I wake up like
you
this?
drew your line there. I drew my line with asking me what I did with my my fluids after the session, so you can moisturize.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
moisturize your skin.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
I don't want Diddy in the next room. Hey, he done in there. Collect the samples.
bro.
Get the lotion. Rub it on me,
I
man.
ain't even lie
I
to
don't
you.
want any suntan lotion
Bro,
in my daycare situation.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Now.
I
In
don't
the
want that.
world where Buzz accepted this type of thing, in the world where I'm gigoloing, right? I'm strapped up for cash, I'm gigoloing, right? In a world where I'm gigoloing, and I end up in this situation,
That still should be
I
felt.
already took the bread. As long as I ain't got to touch, I don't give a damn what he do with my trash, my excrements. I don't care. I don't go do you, cuz. Go ahead, give it to you. Tell you right where you want to cut. I got you back right there.
I don't know how I feel about it. Yo, man, go ahead and put the samples in the cup. And you just seem kind of like different finger in the cup. What you mean?
I
He can leave from the
I'm
rip.
not workable, bro.
He hit the symbol on your
You trapped in pipe at that point. You trapped in pipe at that point. You trapped.
This is true.
When niggas is trapping and getting by any means. If that's what I'm with, I don't look. But I'm trapping if I'm already and I ain't gotta touch or interact with cuz.
Yeah.
And he just like in the other room like, yeah, make sure you collect that.
No, they said he was in a corner in a dark mask.
He already watched the whole ooh-ah. I'm letting her collect it however she collected it. As long as I ain't got to interact with, I'm just saying that for me.
Yeah.
I already took the bag, the jiggle. I'm already trapping. I'm locked in. I got my boundaries and my borders. Don't touch me.
And I want to know what's up with the next joint though. Like how do you lock the freak in? Yo, man, next time y'all trying to do like more ecstasy, call me. I'll bomb you again. Like I wanted to know how that rotation, bro. And the niggas they grabbed. First of all, I was done with the escorts when one of them said my name was the Punisher.
Punisher.
I'm not ordering no main cousin in the Punisher unless he came with Daredevil on him on Disney Plus. Like what's happening?
Shit.
For a man to urinization, R. Kelly tip all it to the point where you almost drown. It's a little deep for me. Like I said, I don't want to victim blame. But we not about to act like she wasn't a part and the queen pin of the whole
It was
diddler.
not like she was being.
If he was the Joker, she was definitely Harley Quinn.
Bro,
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
Facts.
That's all I want to say.
It's about self-accountability, man. You put yourself in this predicament for a bag, man. Same with the niggas that y'all called then. You was trapping.
Right.
Shorty was trapping.
She definitely was.
We didn't seen it. Now, all the violent things that was done to her, I just think niggas on coward time. And you decided to take the bag over fucking your morals, nigga. And once you commit it, same way I just said, I trap, I'm already in it.
Right.
Niggas just like, I'm in it. Fuck. The lifestyle good and niggas don't know.
I'm about to say, and you, with situations like that, not all women, but majority of women, they weigh their pros and cons. You can be getting beat on by a guy that has none of these things. This man got you in a penthouse apartment, driving a flying car, you're flying for
jets.
Everything's catered to you because of what he wants you to do on your personal time. You became a toy. You became an ornament for. And
his mind.
That is wild.
Yeah, and like I said, I think what really tipped the scale is that what he did for Carisha.
Yeah.
She got her whole argument in this whole case is that I was doing these things under I loved him and I thought I would get the better of Sean. Which I think is cat.
Stupid.
Which I think is cat because you were drug induced half the time and being abused. I don't know what best you thought.
Like, seriously though.
I don't know what you thought.
And listen, mental health and drug addiction is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
I don't want to disrespect that. But I heard she went through facilities before.
He put her in the facilities to get off of the cocaine. Because like I said, Diddy went through his whole,
her hair.
like, hey, I did.
Opioided up.
Yeah, she was shaving her hair.
Bro.
She was opioid up. And he had a bunch of those. You know a nigga that just got a 90 pack of some perks, and he hyped to sell them to off and all. Then he had the 1,000 packs.
Come on, bro.
He had a 1,000
a Perk 68, bro.
You feel
He had an undosed bill.
Perk 69.
He had a. Hey, listen, and my whole thing is I don't know. I see why people be scared to talk about Diddy. Right now, there's supposed to be 3 more people to testify against Diddy. They're supposed to stand still. I think it's Cassie's mom, and they had 2 Jane Does. The 3rd Jane Doe is disappeared. They can't find her.
Yeah.
She got paid though.
Now, either that or niggas disappeared her. But at the same time, I'm waiting for like the next day or two to figure out what the Kid Cudi shit was on. Because apparently, like all the headlines and shit that I saw, but a lot of shit is a lot of fake news. So I'm just trying to say.
No. He testified that basically the stuff we kind of know
his car
of the story. Of the story, he confirmed it with like the actual fact of it. Now, after him and after P.Diddy and Cassie went on their little break, she started messing with Kid Cudi. He was willing to jump out there with her, like, it's cool, fine, I don't care. The report is she texts Kid Cudi.
Pause, sidebar. What's with all you niggas super saving hoes? Like, what's up with you? Like, what's up? Well, I'm talking about the simp niggas that do that shit in Philly with broke bitch. Like, be just on turkey time and they feel like they can ask.
Bro, you gotta think about it, bro.
She's the most damaged. You just jump right in. I'm with it.
You gotta think about it, bro.
You my girl. Like what?
It's levels, bro. You gotta think about before Dunkin' Donuts was running America. It was one little donut hole, man. Sometimes you gotta invest in a little donut hole, man.
Facts.
And maybe one day,
Wow.
you can have a long way to go.
You got a long way to go. Wait, was that Cassie?
Yes.
Damn. That's the thing with the show, I guess. Long way to go. And they got a long way to go with this trial.
A long way to go. They said, yeah. I don't think it's going to go that far because I think what they're trying to do is literally trying to pin anything on him to be like, hey, he's bad, get him. Which I think they did. Here's why I think it's going to go that long. Because we're getting the prosecution's witnesses. We don't know who the defense bring in. Right. What if that's another 10 niggas?
Man.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think Diddy's defense is pretty slim.
You think so?
Yeah,
you don't think Mary J. Blige gonna go in there?
No, it's too risky for you to back him because then that gives them grounds.
Somebody said the name Usher.
That was fake news. That was fake
Those
news.
fake news are.
Yeah, I doubt it.
None of those people are going to come because now that was crazy.
Yeah, I heard
But,
Justin Bieber is supposed to go there and all that.
That's a lie. He had the basketball game about to check out.
Yo.
What happened? Was the best game with Justin Bieber?
No, Justin Bieber just been sick in the head. He been going through all this mental.
Yeah, he making rap music that sound very terrible.
Yeah, he's going through one of those
bag.
Hollywood crisis.
When the kid was
Britney Spears.
Yes.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Trying to find himself.
Yeah. So
Jim Carrey was the best I ever seen find himself.
like I said, a lot
Shout out to
of,
Jim
like I said,
Carrey.
I don't want to defend Diddy, but a lot of stuff that they putting on him is just proving that, hey, he was freaky. He might have done some questionable things with abuse, but he's not on trial for those things. And like I said, I don't think nobody's gonna come to Diddy's defense because that leaves you open to me digging in your business. Oh, you defended Diddy? Well, back in 2011, you
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You don't think nobody riding for him though?
You can't publicly.
He probably ain't asking nobody to ride for him.
Cause he knows. He got the tapes.
Bro, that's
He got the tapes. I think that's the bigger play.
But that's who gonna play him? The defense or the
The prosecutor. I believe the tapes is the last draw. Cause you done pulled out every conspiracy theorist a witness. You got Kid Cudi, Dawn, Cassie. Anybody who now they about to bring in his security guards. At this point, I'm waiting for Jaguar Wright to walk in. At this point, I'm waiting for Jaguar Wright.
Yeah, they bring Jaguar Wright in this.
Feel me?
You know, she put in a performance and she testified for 3 days.
Bro,
Fact.
with stories that don't even exist. She's willing to testify.
She know everything about hoes, like, it seems like.
And Hovind and finally did something and sit there and join. She ain't say nothing since. I never talked about you guys.
Why? We've been talking for 10 years.
We got videos on YouTube that's a million.
Nigga paper, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, you gotta check your passion real quick. You're real passionate about this talking shit about me. But let's see what happens if they say, let's see how passionate you are about it if you're ready to compromise some chicken for saying my name. Like, I dare you.
Listen.
Cease and desist.
Man, as you know, this podcast will continue to cover the Diddy trial. Like I said, this is not going to be the first or last. Like I said, we've been talking about Diddy since we started the pod. We wanted a Revolt deal. We had the Biggie Small picture in the background in the beginning. We've been talking about Revolt when it first was kicking up. We watched that Revolt. We watched him gain more liquor, sell the liquor.
They still popping. They just ain't associated with cuz.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean. I always vowed I would go to the Diddy party, but leave at 9:30 perhaps. Maybe see one budget get slapped. One. Maybe it's Liam Neeson. I don't know, but apparently.
I'm gonna keep the buck. I'm 6'5". I'm going to all them joints. Let's get
my whole thing is,
I'm dope at spectrum.
And I'm one of them people that a Jaguar write something. If I feel like it was a little iffy, I'll tell. You had to kill me. I'm telling. Hey man, I went in there. The executive producer will grab my file.
They're gonna like grab the fat one, put him in the basement.
Yep.
You gonna have a lot of fight stories with me.
Yeah. Cause I'm not cool with like the friendly. They play friendly hand games to check you at first. Grab your chest and
they ain't even let E19 in at the party.
No, I don't think people built like us really get.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna bro. We not.
Well, let's just be clear though.
E19 ran with that too.
Shout out to E19.
He got a picture with Diddy with his tongue out.
We don't got a lot of people talking about.
It's crazy.
We don't got a lot of people talking about the sturdiness of niggas and how a lot of people that be in them positions ain't sturdy in the first place. Like you was a follower and a like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, they usually the people that reach the top. They like willing to do conniving and wild stuff to get there.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Those ain't your average. Those ain't people we associate with on a daily. I'll let them know they're not my folks. They're not my folks when it comes to like being around. Like if I'm around somebody that I see that's on that type time with any type of thing, like you would take this shortcut over here to get ahead, or you do this, like, and that's what this shit boils down to. I'm big on self accountability.
Right.
These niggas
for sure,
wildin', bro. These niggas be wildin'. They dirty, dicking. They nasty.
That be my whole thing. That my whole thing. You knew the situation. You still went
because you had ulterior motive. Your fucking whole life is transactional, nigga.
Yeah.
So don't go in there and see what happened and then cry, oh my God, I can't believe.
Well,
Yeah, they hurt me too bad.
Yeah, man.
Like, no, I knew I was gonna get hurt, but not like
life
this.
is what you make it. I say that shit all the time.
They said I knew I was gonna get hurt, but not like
Life
this.
is what you make it.
What the fuck? You
Hey,
mean
man.
like this?
You gotta
Like
make
I
the
said,
choices in your life.
Like I said, man, I don't want to victim blame, but Cassie's not 100% innocent. Of course, we know Diddy is not innocent.
Yeah.
We got witness after witness coming in. We just wanted to get our fresh takes off on it. As far as the early.
Last thing. I know I'm a guest host here. Since we're men, we have not yet unless y'all did y'all discuss the husband's perspective in this?
No.
What was? I know he left
can we
out.
go down?
I just know he left
Can we
out
go
the
down?
court.
Before we
He
leave.
left out the courtroom.
All right, let's double.
Before we leave,
He left out the courtroom when he started seeing and
No,
hearing
we
things
get
he
into it
didn't
right
know.
now.
No, we can get into it right now before we leave the topic. Before we leave the
It was
topic.
Mitch.
All right, before we retire.
As a man, I would love to have a prior conversation with her before the case, which I would
Yes.
hope as a woman and as
Tell me
they're
everything.
married. They are married. And my whole thing is, I don't think he's that oblivious because he was hired by Diddy One.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure if they got married after this, that means she settled for main man.
Yeah, and he was cool with all the shit.
And
that
he
came with
was
it.
cool with. Now I'm thinking the talk at home was different versus me standing there like this.
No. Time out. Do you think she gave the details to him prior to that she gave on the stand?
No, that reaction is everything. What he did.
You got the chicken to give you the bean.
The reaction.
She do that and she should have.
I'm trying to grant her grace because I would hope
No,
we're married.
bro, he
would hope-
left in the middle of her on the job.
Now, granted, I think
He left out.
Now, Rue, it's different. Like if your girl tell you, "Hey, I did these things," she tells you, "I'm coming to you as a woman." You love her, so you know.
Listen, I'm a shit.
Now,
I'm
her
a
saying that with 50 main mans, like, oh, it may cause you to feel
And then
different.
you see the nigga she was
Oh
popping.
yeah, right. Oh my
It's
God.
a nigga built like me come in. What's going on? You're out here.
I got hype.
You say,
I'm the
yeah,
Punisher.
I was one of them
clean.
too. A giraffe came in.
You come in and that man has been urinating in your girl's mouth to the
my
point where
God.
she almost couldn't. Well, she said she couldn't breathe. She almost drowned.
Oh my God. Right.
Yo,
You know how many Gatorades you need during a freak off?
Bro,
Bro, she said it lasts over how many hours?
like what?
I forgot how many hours she said.
People
That shit. It
forget
was over
they used to
24
take
for
Diddy
sure.
had the doctors come put the people on the
Niggas
IV.
like past night, but
Come
come on,
on.
life we're still on.
Come on, man, put the IV in,
Take
man.
that. Take that.
I've been
All
to
right, other flip side to that question.
Like
was
what?
crazy.
With the husband, right? Is everybody all right? So we basically saying he knew he was cold turkey and he bought that. And he knew what he bought.
I feel like it just hit more
Yeah, so
being
it
said.
ain't as sad as we think because Cuz knew what it was.
No, it is. I don't want you to
really
listen to it.
In
It
the
is
sense
sad.
of,
It's
in the
sad.
sense of, I don't feel bad for it. It's the way we taking accountability.
Word.
Like him taking it, you knew she was going to foul. You knew she was going. You riding this shit out, and you got 30 M's. Because she got 30 M's.
That is the end of my
still
argument.
has that.
That was about to be the end of my. Now, after you feel how you feel,
Some 30 M's.
and
That's
she's
the
like,
same
"Yo,
nigga. Can you
I know
fuck
you're
with
upset,
shit?
but after this, me, you, and the baby got the Bahamas
Yo, listen.
2-week trip coming up." And
They definitely going on vacation after this shit is over.
I know, bro.
You got for 30 M's. Would you marry a chick that been through that? If it's over with,
For
y'all,
30
it's just y'all now.
I'm
But publicly though, everybody know your chick. When they see her, that's the jaw. For 30 M's though, y'all living good.
Now, granted, I've been broke for all my life. I think I can continue to be broke
Hey yo,
and marry me a wholesome young lady.
yo, that's
I
gonna cook
can't
you. ain't it?
do.
It's gonna cook you.
Honestly, as a man, like I said, a lot of stuff don't bother me, but it's when you look at her Like I said, no, he was hurting me to say it. This ain't even my
horror
girl.
films that give that quick flashback. Like, it's like, oh.
And I know she's still mentally going through things too.
No, fuck that. We talking about us.
Like little
tripping, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't do that shit.
What about me? What about when I'm at the restaurant and it's the
Real shit.
Yo, come on, they ain't here.
Okay, go out nowhere.
You might as well
feel
move out
me?
the country.
Not even that.
You got to.
Not even that.
No,
This is Diddy. I see if it was a regular case. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Diddy has been on a run for 30 years. They've been waiting to get Diddy for 30.
But like, think about this.
They
down in Cuba.
And they just let Young Thug go. They gotta make an example out of this
You
man.
down in Cuba, or let's say you go.
That's worse. You got somebody disrespecting you in Cuban?
No,
Other PP.
I'm saying they ain't gonna be up on it. If you got 30 M's and you going to just set up shop and live your life somewhere,
Right, okay.
They probably not like if you travel and move, but if you try to stay around and save face and I want to live a life here, and first of all, Cassie, don't make another song get done.
She ain't got to. She got 30.
Nobody wants to hear.
She got 30 M's.
anything.
She ain't gotta do
I'm gonna feel away. I ain't gonna front. If it's hot though,
And don't drink no apple juice around me.
that's
No lemonade. Like, don't even say I'm pissed off. Like certain stuff around me as your husband is off limits. Like you gotta say I'm highly upset. Don't say you pissed off. Because you could have been taken away from me. Due to that. Like, you know what I
Let
mean?
me get to the flip side. The flip side. Women are praising, oh, this man, he's such a good man. I didn't think real men exist until I seen Cassie's husband. They jumping over the fact that she's a slore. They jumping over the fact that she put this man through. They jumping over the fact, like, what y'all feel about women that feel. Cause it's like he the face of fucking.
They always champion that man until that man breaks down. We championed the party Fontaine when he was with Megan Thee Stallion through all that until he's a producer that was dating Megan Thee Stallion, but he was known being her dude. Like that was her dude. He went through the baby debacle, the Tory Lanez debacle. She was having
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he found out he was ready to fight people, he was going at them. Yes, that's a real man. Found out she was lying and really was having relations with all these men.
So being hurt is a real nigga?
And this is why I'm gonna tell you where it flipped on him. He was hurting and now he like, man, you lied to me, you was a sucker. They flipped on him. Oh, you was a nut for treating her like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's these same chicks.
Exactly.
So that's how you feel about it.
That's how I feel about it.
They be bugging, man. I think that's corny.
You're okay as long as you can't show your emotion. You can't show your hurt.
No accountability.
No, you can't.
You
can't be like, well, at the end of the day, she did that.
How come?
Why would you use that against her?
No. I'm gonna ask the ladies at home. I'm on the pod. I'm gonna guess. How come men can't look forward to a woman with a clean rap sheet, treat him nice, and fucking care about his feelings and shit like that? How come we gotta always put some nut shit aside that y'all trying to tell us we supposed to be okay with?
Because most men come with multiple kids, different big moms, no job, no goals, It's a lot of stuff they put to the side to deal with men. Now, on the argument side of that.
Put into the side, though, we talking about abuse. If a man got multiple kids,
because I've been
abused. He already women hurt got nothing to do with you. If the kids ain't got nothing to do, that's handled. When you got there, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's already a running thing. He got multiple this, whatever, but he in a stage in his life where he ready to move forward, right? Now, it could have been years before since he had his last kid. He could have been singing that whole time.
That's true.
I'm just saying, that ain't the same as taking on all that baggage from somebody that's disrespecting you. You went back to cuz your abuser.
Right.
While you was fucking with me, FaceTimed him.
Twice.
FaceTimed him while y'all getting busy.
She definitely did. Yeah.
The husband talking to her while Diddy back there handling B.I. And they together.
I got an incoming call from Diddy's counsel.
So I'm just saying, how do you dismiss all that hurt you put on cuz for them to be like, oh, he this and like, nah, if you want to leave, you should be able to
I'm in the middle of filming at Excellence West, man. We're already starting it. You're calling in the middle of it right now, man. Shout out to Molly Cobain, man, calling in.
Shout out to Molly, man. Shout out to Molly.
Put it to the camera. Put it to the camera.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm zooming.
He with BB?
Well, you know, we're shooting multiple episodes right now. We're covering Diddy and Alex Fine and how he's not fine with yellow substance.
Let me see your microphone.
So why you calling me when you got stuff to do? Call me when you ready, bro. Why my brother? Nigga, call me with the, I gotta do this.
Go ahead. Don't you hate what?
Long story
hate
short,
when
Diddy,
people do what?
you're out of pocket.
Yeah, Diddy out of
We
pocket,
loving
man.
this trial though. It's very entertaining.
But Alex Fine, you got 3 years before we start really get out of there, man.
That's his name?
Find a way for her to do something foul. You take half the money and get out of there.
Bro, I'm already banking on her ways and the fact that she a fiend. And what, bro?
Yeah, man.
That fiend shit, man. I grew up in West Philly in the hood where fiends. I've known chicks that became fiends.
Real shit.
That ain't the same
Yes.
chick, man. You could have grew up with her, knew her, but then she get on that dope or whatever the fuck she addicted to. Mm-hmm. That's a whole nother.
And like I said, some
that's
people,
a little
it might not even been the drugs at first. She might just been addicted to the lifestyle. You are now living the upper echelon of life.
The best of everything.
The best of everything. This
Everything.
is like I said, we're not talking about some regular Joe Smo.
No.
We're talking about somebody that's worth well over $1 billion that can literally move like this. Now, granted, does that make him scary as well? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But you left twice.
Yeah.
So miss me with the scared victim act. Man, y'all both need to do time, but that's why she got immunity.
Yep, and that's the corny part for me. If he's going down, she should be there too. That's my only thing.
Yeah, man.
I said all of what we said just to say that. I think the fact that she was allowed to get immunity, it feel like it's a rundown on my man.
Yeah.
And how you have a racketeering case with one nigga. That don't make sense.
Yeah, man. But basically, like I said, about time this come out,
now
Kid
from
Cudi,
Twig, man.
That's all right.
Probably.
yeah. So about time this come out, Dawn Richards, Cassie, and Kid Cudi went on the stand to testify. And his quote is, he's happy it's all behind him. He's glad he got it off his chest. Yeah. And he's officially a real Zat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. He's officially a rat. There's nothing. I don't care. As a man,
Yeah.
Now-
Yeah, he's outside, he said.
as a man, I ain't gonna lie. The way, matter of fact, this is the last thing, then we out of here.
Mm-hmm.
As a man, Kid Cudi, you know P.Diddy came to your house, he addressed it, he turned your cameras, went in your crib, ripped up all your Chanel gifts, put your dog in the room, cut the roof of your porch, set it on fire. You know for a fact, because you talked to Diddy, that he did it. Use a bitch. Use a turkey. For you to go this route, use a turkey. You could have crashed out. If you was willing to go that route, we men now. Forget when Cassie go, we men. Diddy text his phone. Oh, you want the rumble? I heard you dating Cassie, nigga. I'm pulling up. He pulled up, sitting out front in his car, turned your cameras, had people running your crib. He talking about, oh yeah, I called the police. I don't know who he had with him. Well, you know who he had with him. You know he got his movers with him. I would have crashed out.
No, like real rap though, like
He crashed out. You know he did it. I'm not waiting 20 years. I'm not waiting 20 years to then go to court and try to get you on a racketeering sex trafficking.
No, you right.
He was a nut.
Right.
He was a nut.
But he might be a nut though. He might be a sucker. He ain't never played gangster. So I ain't even holding him to it.
But yeah, bottom line, like I said, we gonna keep covering this Diddy case as it goes on for weeks and weeks and weeks. But in other news, we got to get into another artist going through some crazy shit. Tory Lanez has been stabbed 14 times in jail.
Damn.
His people say he had a 2 punctured lungs.
Yeah, he got stabbed
He was stabbed in the side of his face, back of his head, and his back.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, I'm not saying they lying, but I don't know no nigga with punctured lungs that's talking the same day.
Yeah.
They said, hold on, man. We be right back after this Logan Stakes commercial.
Yeah, we know. Shout out to Logan States.
What's going on? This part of the podcast is sponsored by Logan's Cheesesteak on 1700 West Lehigh Avenue, right in between Glenwood Avenue and other good eatery. But we only talking about the best eatery, which is Logan's Steaks. guaranteed to put a pound in your cheesesteak, in between your bread cheeks.
Bro, I don't listen. Every time you talk about that, it creeps me the fuck out with your chunky ass.
I'm just saying they sponsored us.
I know they sponsors, but why you gotta put the pound of meat between our bread cheeks and only?
Because everybody else be giving you that little piece of meat that make you want freak, but they trying to tell you that Logan steak is complete. Am I telling you right? You like meat.
Absolutely. I love the meat between my buns.
You know what?
We talking about Logan's, right?
Right.
We are talking
Yes,
about
talking
Logan's.
Let's be professional.
Steaks.
Shout out to Logan's for being a sponsorship of DomDukes and Friends podcast where the story begins. Be sure to look out for Logan's cheesesteaks and not a pound of meat between your bread cheeks.
Address right here, social media right here. Make sure you follow, tap in, DomDukes and Friends where the story begins, and we're out.
And we're back. If you don't know the place, that was Logan Steaks. The food is great. Go get
Love
a
it.
plate.
Best wings in the
God
city,
damn
man.
it. Like I was saying,
Finger looking.
before, we got interrupted by the Twig man. King Twig's in the building.
Twig, yeah.
Tory Lanez stabbed 14 times. A couple times in the back of the head, one in the face, multiple times in the back. They say he was on a breathing machine, 2 punctured lungs. Like I stated before, don't believe that shit. I don't know nobody that's on a machine with 2 punctured lungs, and the reports say from his IG account, not a doctor or the prison. He's talking fine.
Yeah, he's
like I
breathing
said,
his own.
free Tory, but we get the sentimental play on that.
Somebody else the publicist or somebody.
Yeah,
That's
that's
talking. He was fucked up. That's why his pop was talking.
Yeah. So
And they transferred him to.
yeah, they transferred him. They transferred him today to another facility. But I'm saying this report to say on my conspiracy theory tip. This all comes after Kelsey, the other person in the Megan and Tory shooting. Security guard says he overheard Kelsey say she shot Megan. Diddy stabbed 14 times.
No, he got stabbed first. No. He got stabbed first, and then he been heard it, but boy started to feel bad all of a sudden. Like, oh, I don't want to.
He said after I seen him get stabbed.
You bitch ass nigga. So you was cool before that of an innocent man going down, hitting the
That's wild.
Which is ridiculous. Like I said, free Tory.
14 times.
If that's the case, I need Meg and the other shorty booked. Honestly. Honestly.
straight in prison.
And I'm gonna continue to vouch for why is there no time served to a person who goes and make false claims? You at least should do whatever I could have been charged with. You gotta do half of that for the false claim.
At least.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It'd be like she
So
with
it's not
the
a crime
higher
now?
power, so it's
Is that
just
still
like
not a crime?
What?
It is a crime. It is a crime, but it's just like she in a higher source of power right now.
Fuck she.
That's making her not even. I don't know, bro. Because I feel like all this shit is a conspiracy
They need to
theory
move from both.
anyway.
They need to root from both, man. If Megan knew
Like-
what's up, she need to get roofed too, man.
Yeah, for sure. She definitely need to get roofed. She definitely.
What I will say is,
She destroyed his life. Like
why Freak Boy flirting with the main cuz though? He flirting with his chick though.
Who?
I got poked up.
he was flirting with boy chick.
So the boy is a lifer, nigga.
Okay. I never understood this
Apparently in the
situation.
visiting
It's my
room-
first time.
Apparently in the visiting room. Now this is the source I saw. If y'all wanna look it up, I saw I guess Mexican or whatever the Hispanic culture is in there. A homie of theirs gave him insight to what was going down, right? They said, long story short, visiting room, Tory either like flirted or said something to Shorty. I don't know if Shorty was on his top or whatever, but it stemmed from that.
Okay.
Which makes sense on a non-conspiracy theory tip.
Light-skinned nigga shit.
Hey man, your girl come in. Oh shit, it's Tory Lanez.
Got a shorty?
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
The boy
He's
that's
a lifer.
he got a shorty?
I'm saying.
Do she know why he in there?
Yeah.
Do y'all know why?
She probably
He's
don't
like
give
all
a fuck.
kinds of murder. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say she probably don't give a fuck.
He was messing around with a 13-year-old girl and then blew her head off with a shotty.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why he
And
was.
that's the guy who stabbed Tory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's on character then. I don't feel that bad. I mean, I feel bad because I
that nigga
don't.
crazy as hell. They say,
Yeah.
but they say he a lifer. He ain't had no like.
Now, granted, this is why I also see now conspiracy theory had us back on.
Now what if it wasn't?
Why
a shit?
is Tory even in the cell with with him? And that's my the foot.
Yeah.
I'm in here for gun possession, illegal discharge. Why am I in here with the for lifer? Cuz that did that to the little girl
It's
murder.
probably because of the amount of years that he has.
Bro,
The
for
amount of
lifer
years that
versus
he has.
10 years, I'm not seeing a
They
correlation.
got shit like that.
Bro, my
anyway.
folks is
And to
in
keep it
jail
a
right
buck,
now with lifers,
and the
bro.
kids
And he's only doing
situation, they be
20
getting
years.
special treatment.
Yeah.
People that be messing with the kids be getting special treatment. They don't even be with the like real lifers and all of them. They just be with other
Right.
niggas like them, like, and that's corny.
Yeah, that is corny.
They supposed to throw them niggas to the wolves, bro.
Why the
Throw
fuck
them
he ain't
niggas
in
right to the
PC or
trenches.
something? Nigga, you a motherfucking superstar.
Bro, fucking
Yeah.
let it get. They need to be in gym pop, nigga. You out there acting crazy with kids, but they protect you in the jail. It's crazy.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
that
like
is
I said,
wild,
but they said he had two
This allegedly.
collabs.
Shot.
Yeah, it's all like I said, we don't know anything
We don't
on this. This is a comedy pod. We betting about
He
everything.
betting on that shit.
Somebody said he wanted to do the hokey pokey and they took it wrong.
Why you flirting with a for life for chick in the joint, man? Like,
Can't be
what's
doing
up?
that.
And I ain't gonna fraud for life or bull. Check your girl. You already killed somebody else. Check her. Choke her out right there in the joint. Stop playing me. That man may say it.
Rare. That's some cat playing.
might
I
be a
haven't seen
fan.
that shit.
You
You got
tripping.
fans. Don't be mad.
Listen,
Shit.
she probably came. I'm telling you what came in. Oh my God, the Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
I love your music. What's going on, baby? Baby, he for life. He already lost his. You showing this? You came up here for me.
He said, you know, that ain't what he
I'm a
said.
man.
You know, he said, I'm gonna hit you with 70%. What he said, I'm gonna hit you with 70%. I know that words. Well, you know,
Listen.
that's what he said. That's
It's
how he
Tory
talking
Lanez, man.
about
Tory Lanez. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. Megan's going down. Hey, man, I want people that do false
Chelsea
accusations
is too.
to do.
She lied too.
Bro, I want both of them to do at least. You gonna have to do a nick, man.
Yeah.
Do a nick, man.
Sit him down.
Whatever half of my sentence is, when you give me a false and you frauded on me clearly, because when you do your, I swear, you under oath. You frauded.
So did the shooting happen in LA? Right?
I don't know.
It happened in LA.
Yeah, wherever,
Party.
yeah.
See, you can't be doing shit in LA.
Because it's crazy because the people that, Tory security and the person who identified them, the witness, they didn't let them testify.
What about the DNA?
The DNA,
DNA.
the DNA, they ran with he had gunpowder on him, and they saying,
No, he didn't.
Didn't.
bro,
They confirmed that he had nothing to do. There was none of. But my point is, he's the only nigga that got DNA tested though.
no, he's not. Well, technically, his charges aren't him actually shooting Megan. It's for gun possession
But
and
they sure ain't touched that shit.
The bitch first.
yeah. But my whole thing is either he took the rap for him, which is a fool, and he didn't think they were gonna flip on him the way he did. Because Meg whole scenario she was running with, I don't want to see another black man down and all that. It was that. And then she went on the whole little. That's why I feel like he was dropping all them songs and he was in his feelings. Cause like, girl, damn, you lied to me.
Roof them bitches.
Yeah, man. I feel like if they lie like that, and Tory and Megan got up on the stand and told that whole story. He pointed, got on my feet, told me to dance, bitch, and all. Like that's crazy.
They need to be in the outfit that comes.
Talking about he was in the back
That's
of the wheel,
crazy.
and then he was in the front.
Why the Gayle King? I ain't gonna worry about a lot of Gayle King.
Yeah, everybody definitely lied.
R. Kelly went up there and literally said, I didn't do this stuff. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, R. Kelly. You did. Y'all killing me with this. Bro, sit down.
For my life.
Like, sit down, Kelly.
Who is Gayle Kim? Like, I'm alive.
Who is Gayle Kim? We don't know who Gayle Kim
I mean,
is.
Dr. Phil.
Gayle King.
That's over on girl.
Oh yeah.
She be running the news, and she just
That's
went in
what I meant to
space.
say.
She just went in space with Katy
Who the fuck
Perry.
is Gayle Kim?
Allegedly. They ain't be gonna fuck this. They ain't go nowhere. Stop playing. Man. You gonna go nowhere.
Them niggas put the green screen outside the door.
Open from the inside.
They didn't go nowhere.
And then they told him to chill. When they landed the board, told him to chill.
Bro.
Show me a space shuttle joint that open from the inside. They don't get out. You can't get out yourself. Like what? You have to take you out that joint.
He's the most.
Shut. Camera.
Yo, that was the fakest shit ever.
Yeah, man.
Of 2025, that was the fakest shit.
Yeah,
They ain't even walking around like the astronauts. Like, I would be popping hella shit if I was in space and I know ain't none of y'all niggas was.
I'll still be talking about
They
that
was,
shit.
man, but they came at them.
It was a green screen. You know,
Bro, I'll still be talking about that shit to this
They went
day.
on all the interviews that they set up asking a question that they wanted them to answer. They didn't go on Tory. They didn't go on Breakfast Club. After they came off the joint, they didn't go on like none of the pies that were mixed
They
CNN.
went on the talk.
We went on the song. What happened to Jada?
Like, you feel me?
Sidebar.
So what happened here when the door opened from the inside?
Yo.
So that's
Actually, they already-
when we were practicing.
They already pre-unlocked the hatch.
the Lanez shit was the funniest.
That shit was fake as shit.
Bubble that joint was fake as
Bro, that shit was fake.
Bro, yeah,
It did not just.
I always wonder
It was
how
clean.
how do you
and all.
land
It
a
wasn't
rocket?
burnt up or nothing.
Crash every time. The Rockets though, they land in the fucking jaw, the shit crash landing, and then the piece break off and fly over there, and then the fucking parachute come.
Exactly.
The last piece, and y'all just float in, and niggas take you out of that.
Everything was so perfect.
But that's what I'm thinking about Elon though. Like, how the fuck everything? Like, do you know? Let's just put this in perspective. NASA been around how long? What would you say?
Shit, probably,
Look up how long NASA been around.
what, over 60 years? Over 60
NASA been around.
Yeah.
How long would you say NASA been around?
Probably like 70 years.
I wouldn't even put that much on it. I'd probably say about what, 35.
For real?
I say at least I give a good 60.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit been around
got it
a
over
long
there?
time, my nigga. Huh?
No, I'm saying.
When was NASA founded?
1958.
National Aeronautics
It's about
and Space
70.
Administration
Yeah.
was formed July 29th, 1950.
That's what I'm saying. When I
So let's do the math. Let's do the math. From 1958 up until whenever the first time Elon took flight on, not the recent one, but the first time.
Yeah, the first time. Yeah.
The best of the best of the best of the best in the world work at NASA, right? The best of the best of the best of the rocket science and all these people to do this shit. And the best product they came up with was a crash landing where it barely made it back. It's a piece of shit coming back. That shit fall off. That shit fall off. Now we fall down. Ooh, parachute come out. Send the troops, everybody to the middle of the ocean to go retrieve the astronauts. They can't move for weeks, right? It's the best of the best. That's the best they got. Elon pull up. First try. This shit go. Come back down on the dime.
No bad. I seen that
In
footage.
one lifetime, he did
That
this.
footage.
They took these niggas, the best of the best of the best. Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I would also like to say the
I
best of
seen
the
that
best of the
footage
best
too, bro.
don't
That's
have
crazy.
that type of money Elon
They
got.
do.
They get the best of the best of the best.
They do, bro.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
You only
No,
get
they
that
don't.
money. They get the best of the best scientists and shit. They can get whatever. It's the government, bro. That's the government funded joint.
Brilliant.
That's trillions of dollars, bro. They can do whatever they think of.
They faked the goddamn moon landing.
Just saying.
Hey, man.
Did anybody ever leave?
No.
I don't know.
The guy was scared. Bow, ba-dow, bow.
Wait, what y'all getting into? Flow out of that?
Oh yeah,
Flow
man.
Rider.
This nigga Flow Rider, man.
Finally settles his deal for $82 million.
Damn.
Want me to read what's going down? So
He sued Celsius,
Oh, my God.
Celsius
All right.
energy drink.
Flow Rider, whose real name is Traymar Dillard, won a lawsuit against Celsius Holdings, the maker of Celsius energy drinks, receiving a payout of over $82.6 million. The jury found Celsius reached a contract with Flow Rider, who was a brand ambassador from 2014 to 2028. First of all,
2028.
brand ambassador from
Okay.
2024. From 2014 to 2018. That's a 4-year job he did, and y'all niggas still out here saying pay me for promo for $25. He got 82 million.
Bro, you got 82.
And y'all charging
Yeah.
niggas $25 for promo. Think about that.
With Sue, baby. With Sue, baby.
That nigga was drinking one.
You know how
the
many
video.
apple bottom jeans,
You
boots
feel
with the
me?
fur
Shit.
you can get with $82 million?
Flo Rida just keep getting richer and richer.
No, listen, he on point, man.
Yeah, he is. He's
I ain't
very
even
like
going for all. You ain't
businessman, real shit.
He got chasing in the high rider at this one.
YouTube is catching that man out. You see how many views he got on every video he done
Bro,
dropped?
he's a hit maker.
He like the boy that be like,
that's why I said this money, it's like
Pitbull. Like you can't explain how
for
it's
sure.
just hit.
Yeah,
Like, it's just
real
crazy.
shit.
why does this
Sean
have
Paul and
30
shit.
million views?
Like,
Yeah.
bro, the shit is just gone.
Bro,
Brand
30 billion.
new Flo Rida. Whip around.
Big black husky diesel nigga, a wife beater, the deep voice.
Do the same thing in every
And
vid.
he doing pop music.
Oh, what a team with a thing with the button.
Yeah, bro.
All niggas doing coke
It's a
in his
formula. They
vids.
was looking for that.
Real shit.
Somebody made that nigga in the lab.
Bro, real right.
I thought they had made Akon in the lab.
They definitely made Akon.
I thought they really made Akon
Akon
in
is
the
a
lab.
If
blood
you make
diamond.
somebody in the Akon lab, you want to pick that
Texture of hair.
no, you want to pick
That's not
that.
hair.
You want to pick that green brown.
Yeah.
You make release a little.
No,
you make a brown skin.
I mean, even chocolate got special dark.
You feel what I'm
He
saying?
came out of
Like,
nowhere, I'm sorry.
No, Akon is legit. Nigga, man, that nigga, he was brand. He had a mama daddy. He wasn't brand nowhere. That nigga Akon legit.
Yo.
Flo Rida was created.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere.
Him and Bad Bunny.
Yo, Bad Bunny.
Yo,
He's
Bad
a
Bunny.
guy
I ain't going
over there, bro. He's a guy.
Any Puerto Rican that drop a song
Bro.
and hit 1 million in 10 hours. Look at it.
Oh, you see the new poppin' shit? Bro, first of all, I didn't even know this was a thing until I started looking. I said, oh, yeah. So think about, all right, y'all been in Poppy Land.
Yeah. Badlands and all that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cars ride past loud and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't, right? None of that shit English.
It be like boom.
But that shit be slapping. You can identify the genre, yes?
Yeah.
Bro, so the new wave right now, they're doing that. Same energy. They rapping in English. It's fucking the internet up right now. They rapping in English. And it sounds just like that still. But the verses, English. I said, oh, they didn't crack the code.
Yeah.
They didn't crack the
That's
code.
actually
They
smart.
didn't crack the code.
That come on them, and you don't know what you've seen, Bob.
I swear to God, I ain't spitting. But that's like,
The middle
Hey,
niggas be.
That's why Meek Mill is one of the greatest Philadelphia artists of all time. He did it first.
Yeah,
He had a nigga
Michael
on the
Jackson
verse.
beat.
We don't know what the verse was about. He cooked it.
Oh, you talking about Uptown Vibes?
Uptown Vibes.
Uptown Vibes. You say Gule Mulake. You talking about NUL? Hey, you talking about NUL? He was signed to MMG,
Bro,
Yeah,
we don't know what NUL said
he
at
fucked
any
his whole
annual
career up. He
thing.
did that song with 6ix9ine.
Nobody cares.
His verse was last too. That was strategic.
Yep, it was. It
He
was
cut that shit
man.
off at the meet.
At the Fad.
Fat. Yeah.
He said, Uptown, let me do
Niggas definitely turned that shit off. Oh no, we
Bro,
were.
they done put him first. That shit would have did as well.
I think it would have did better.
No, you tripping.
Nah, I wouldn't have
AUL
tuned
song
in.
Over Home
No, I
featuring
wouldn't
Meek.
Bro,
and Fat.
I wouldn't have tuned in, bro. I wouldn't have tuned into that song.
Wait, we digested it?
Nah.
Yeah, from the rip, from the rip.
Nah.
That joint would have hit.
Nah,
You
no.
wouldn't have kept listening to it. You wouldn't wait for me. You would have.
His verse was
I
ass.
would have, bro.
He said something about the Illuminati. I heard it.
Bro.
Shout out to Flo Rida, man.
Flo Rida,
man.
you up? Let me borrow $1. And subscribe to
Flo
the
Rida
pod,
still wearing
man.
50
It's
cent
free.
beaters with $82 million.
He do wear 50 cent beaters.
Basically, the moral story, be yourself.
Yeah.
Me so.
And drink Celsius.
He loves Miami. He never leaves Miami. If you want to go see Flo Rida, he's in Miami.
He's out of here. Y'all ain't gonna see Clay.
He wears that nigga at Cabo sipping on coconuts.
No need. We know what your passion is.
Bro, I
We in
don't,
court cases.
like I said, I be saying like to really wake up with like 82 million in your bank account accessible. It's insane.
Where you
I
going
love that
first?
shit.
Going to get some Fonzo leave?
Yeah, I'm definitely grabbing a lot of weed. And I'm getting
I wouldn't
high.
even, man. I'm
Where's
going to
it?
sleep. I keep telling you,
You gonna go to
I-
sleep if you-
I gotta take a nap.
You just said you're going to wake up to
After
it.
you wake up already?
You going to
Yes.
go back to sleep?
Cause it gotta be fake. It gotta be.
You might as well smack
I'm gonna
yourself.
wake up.
Don't deny your greatness. Now what if it's destined for you?
I'll go to refresh and it's still there.
What if you got an $80 million check
I'm
to perform? in a movie or something, and it finally hit. Damn, it really gave me 80 million.
Either my butt cheeks was out, I had a dress,
Yeah,
or somebody died.
No, the reason I say 80 million.
Get cast out like that. First day. Oh yeah, no, somebody died.
Chill
That nigga
out,
down
man.
sacrifice somebody.
Yo, he definitely gonna get that.
And I'm telling my story right after the check ass. Uncle Leroy had to go, had to let it flow. I was going through the mood.
So Uncle
I can tell you, family members that didn't support me early, lock in. Because when shit start getting shaky, when I get on,
I'm
your days is numbered.
scared.
Yo, watch the movie I sent.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm scared.
and I'm gonna be playing. Oh man, don't take Uncle Lee, man.
Anyway, man, he got.
No, man, that's all I need is Uncle.
I'm a little
Uncle Lee.
He said, man, he got herpes anyway.
I'm getting biased in front of my family. I don't fuck with my cousin Charlie.
Yeah,
My cousin Charlie.
for sure.
Yeah.
Once
Aunt Juna.
I'm in the Flow Rider 80 million bracket of money, stop talking to me, real rap.
You're right. You're not
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I
allowed
don't
to
like
talk
using
to
a lot of words for people I don't really rock with. Just keep it down.
He says just keep it down.
Just keep it down. When you got money, bro, and nothing's really gonna get me on edge except like more money.
Yeah.
You know, nothing. You got $80 million. What you got attitude for? No real shit. Like I gotta stub a toe or something to flip out. Other than that, like
I mean, I'm kind of holding toe.
Smiling every day we
get the toe out of here.
Chop it off.
Give me the robotic.
Give me the
Tesla toe, nigga. Give me the Tesla toe.
They got Tesla arms now.
LED toenails. On that.
Different.
Yo, that's different though.
What I look like getting my nails done? These LEDs, man.
Yo, that's different.
They move.
Take a selfie, bullshit to my toe.
Watch somebody invent that. Watch.
What, LEDs now?
Yes, somebody's gonna invent that.
That's a nice job.
Yeah, somebody's gonna invent that. And women is never ever gonna have to get
Just on that
this
strong. Take a selfie. Take a picture of your girlfriend. Go to the app. Upload. All your girlfriends on your nails. Jump on.
That's wrong.
Who you want? Was it Brenda? Letitia? Yeah, right on.
I put Deborah on this one all the time. She always ain't fucking around.
This for Deb. Middle fingers for Deb. So bottom line, Flow Rider subscribe, send some money
man,
through.
come on, we need at least $5 or pay for our
sponsorships.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Celsius, if you want us the brand ambassador, we'll pursue you the same way in 4 years.
Send us the white beaters. It's about to be hot this summer.
We need energy Celsius. Holler at us.
Yeah, my shorty bought me some white beaters that was mad questionable, but I'm gonna let her rock out.
The 50 Cent Joes that's like tight on your neck.
Bro, the shit, I thought it was a training, bro.
You know how you got like
I hate them ones.
The neck and the A joint, in the white beater.
Yeah.
But if it's like, that's like a regular. What if it's like the biggest U?
That's a fucking
like the neck come here,
and you
be right before you hit your nipples, and then start to come in.
Oh no, that's the wrestling joint.
Yeah, that's the
wrestling.
Yeah. No, you won't probably though.
I was in there looking like a Dudley brother.
That's the wrestling joint.
I was in there looking like one of the Dudley
I'd
brothers.
have been here cracking the fuck up.
I want people to remember how they used to be like, yo, man, with certain gifts as a thought that counts. Think harder, man.
Yeah, clearly you want
like I'm tired of it's certain phrases as an adult we gotta mature and realize stop playing with me.
Yeah,
like you ain't gotta pop the piss in or a window to throw it out.
That's the joint Diddy
If
was
I had
wearing.
a window to throw it, why would I pee in my pot?
Why would I pee in a pot?
Why would I pee in my pot?
Straight like
I ain't got no cups. I ain't got no cups.
bathroom.
I ain't got no
I
bathroom.
got a window. I got a
You
bathroom.
gotta pop the piss in or window to throw out. Usually when somebody say that, I'm in your crib where the windows is at.
But real rap though, if I'm that fucked up, clearly, ho. Like, if I ain't got a pot to piss in a window to throw it out of, and I'm out here pissing and pots trying to throw it out window, mind your business.
I'm going through it.
I'm fucked up.
Build your man up.
Yeah, like help me.
Stop saying, yo, you can't, you can eat it too. You can't, you can eat it too. Why am I getting uneatable cake?
Facts.
Why did I get it? Yo, let me get that slice. Tuck that. For life. No! I bit the cake.
Motherfuckers say shit like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The fuck is you holding on? Ugly girls?
Who be holding?
Who is holding it?
Because everybody thinks she ugly. That's what we, yo, man, it ain't about what everybody think. Bro, you had a wedding. It is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you care what everybody thought. You could have just went to the courthouse. You had a wedding. You and Ugma. Like, you drunk. Nah, man. There's certain phrases we just gotta get out of here, man.
Especially as adults, 2025, we gotta do it.
Yeah. Just throw them out the window.
Like in God we trust. I don't trust it. No.
Oh my God.
We can keep that shit. Justin with that.
Oh, podcast, nigga.
I just don't want to get cursed. That's it.
Oh my God. Yo.
Damn.
Where is Luca's fatigue?
Oh my God, yo.
Florida. Like I said, man, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Send some money through. We would love to be sponsored by Celsius or whoever.
Cassie, send us $5 too.
Cassie, don't call.
Because you got 30 million from these people and you still out
30.
here.
That's the Buzz brand does not support anything that has anything to do with people are talking to or directly to Cassie or asking things from Cassie. I don't want it from you. Please.
Yeah, we just have a written statement from Buzz Taylor saying
Yeah, stay
the
away
bitch
from us.
did it. That's it from... That's all.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. On the show, man.
Come on, man. It was a pleasure having
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Always, man.
You know?
I'm one of the friends.
Hey, hold on. Before we get out of here, man, make sure y'all go tune in to Not Your Fault on my guy's Instagram. He's going crazy every day.
My page.
And if you don't, we are obviously who we're talking about.
I got you if you do not.
Make sure y'all hit that follow button too.
Make sure y'all subscribe and all that cool shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, make sure y'all stay away from people who not your folks.
Yeah, man.
If you around somebody, you like, yo, did you see this episode of DomDukes and Friends? Yo, we had Buzz as a guest host. And they're like, nah, I ain't check it out. Get away from them. That's
Real
not your
shit.
folks. Because 9 times out of 10, they not your folks. Man. They not your folks.
And people that ask to come on the pod and like be a friend, yo, you gotta promote your episode, man.
Real shit.
I don't want to talk to you and then like, when can I come back, bro? I ain't see you post a clip for your first job. Bottom line is, no, you can't come back.
Because you're not our folks.
It's not our fault,
bro.
And we love you.
Folks, if y'all not posting and all that, man, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all our reposters and our subscribers, man. We
Hey,
love
man, y'all running them YouTube and TikTok clips through the roof.
Yes, them shirts
Keep
and everything.
doing it.
Keep going up.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
We love it.
Yep.
And we're out of here. Dom to the friend when the story begins. You know how we carry it like your grandmother's grocery. Out of friend's grocery. God damn it. I am Dom Doogie Doo. No relation to Scooby. But it is a mystery movie. I don't know if your suits are tailored, but it doesn't matter because we got Buzz Taylor here. And if you don't know what to do, but you want to come through, be careful because we have I Am Karoo.
Oh, shit.
And on the side, you know what it is? I Am King Twig. He wasn't here, but he's here.
He's here.
And we got
And shout out to Excellence.
Shout out to Excellence. We got Kylie remotely here from the sound room.
Yep.
Ty P.
Yeah, man. We out of here, man. Like that Herbie outbreak. Be careful. We're back.
DomDukes and Friends, where the good vibes flow, laughs get loud, and the real ones show. Pull up a seat, let the stories begin. It's DomDukes and Friends.